It's being reported by Ring Magazine in another stunning tale of negotiations. There's a possibility that Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia could happen in early 2026. This is something that Ring had mentioned, and I thought that I would come forward and talk about it because Ryan Garcia is in a position to fight for another world title after losing in a title bid in his very last fight against Rolando Romero. That took place in May of this year. And the concern should be, how does a fighter like Garcia, who, if you go back to before the May fight, his last bout was in 2024 in April when he fought Devin Haney for Haney's title, but the title was not on the line because Garcia missed weight. And then several other undesired things transpired, resulting in he being suspended after pleading guilty to performance-enhancing drugs being found positive in his blood tests. So he was rewarded in a comeback this year when he took on Romero, and that was interesting because we didn't understand how that could happen, and he was even the main event for the fight card that featured not only he, but there was also Teofimo Lopez against Arnold Barbosa Jr. and Devin Haney against Jose Luis Ramirez. So, after being knocked down in the second round of his bout against Romero, he went on to have a lackluster performance and lost a unanimous decision. The fight with Haney was no longer an option, and he proclaimed to have a hand injury as he finished out the rest of 2025. But Ring is stating that he'll be taking on Mario Barrios on February 21st. A location hasn't been revealed, but the 27-year-old seemed excited about the new opportunity when sharing the news on his social media accounts. And that is something that we really have to pay attention to, because Ryan has been kind of low key, but he is now out and about making statements in social media again, and a little bit of that brashness that we saw leading up to the fight with Devin Haney has returned. To me, that's a sign that he may also be returning to other things. You see, when he fought on the Fatal Fury card in May, he was under VADA testing. I do not believe that Ryan Garcia is still undergoing the 24/7 testing. And since the WBC has been known to grant forgiveness to fighters who have not only popped dirty for performance-enhancing drugs and banned substances, they've also increased legal amounts of what's allowable in a fighter's system in a day and time where cheating is real prevalent. So as we go through this, Barrios is the one that should be concerned. Garcia said, "I'm going to be fighting for the real WBC championship belt against Mario Barrios on February 21st. In an Instagram video, while demonstratingly signing his portion of their supposed contract. Get ready because I'm coming. You see, some fighters find favor. They get opportunities to go in, and whether they're on the level or not, they go in and they show the public what's really wrong with the sport. Now, I have nothing to say against Barrios trying to find opponents where he can defend and earn his purses, but Garcia is not the one. And if he is back using banned substances, Barrios should be concerned. Although Barrios has looked a lot stronger since moving to welterweight, he still hasn't faced any of the prominent fighters in the division. He seemingly is holding and standing pat on that WBC title, and his most recent fight, which saw him competing against Manny Pacquiao, it was quite lackluster. You see, there are things that he can do to step out from under the dark umbrella of what's been transpiring, but I don't believe a fight with Ryan Garcia is the way to go for him. You see, Barrios' current record is 29 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, with 18 KOs. It would be pitted against Garcia, who is 24 wins, 2 losses, with 20 KOs and 1 no contest. You see, he revealed after he lost to Romero that he had an injury to his right hand, and it was surgery that he has been off the shelf. Fighters who have hand injuries and they can't really be proven, because it's very hard to prove what's going wrong with someone's hands. But I'll open up another door for consideration here when I say that if he was to have had a surgery and he is found to have something in his system again, could he use the excuse that, oh, I was taking this pain medicine for my hand injury or the surgery that was performed, if there was a surgery performed? You see, there's a lot to really unpack, and people need to wisen up. Barrios is 6 foot tall. He's 30 years of age now, and he has a 71-inch reach. He could get in there and try and box Garcia, but will he be fast enough to respond to Garcia's hand speed? And will his chin be able to hold up against the vaunted left hook? Garcia is 5'10", with a 70-inch reach. He has quick hands, but he is not a good boxer. He's a fast punching fighter. Overall, this is the type of fight that boxing can do without, for a number of reasons. But it's okay, because as we go forward, we're going to see things really shake out. And Barrios is not even a fighter that has been ranked high. For the WBC title that he is currently in possession of, he's ranked number 23 in the world, whereas Garcia is ranked number 21. So that lets you know right there the consideration, or lack thereof, happens to be for Mario. There are plenty of other fighters that he could face. I'm certain that the showdown between he and Garcia will bring him a type of purse that he hasn't had probably since the time when he faced Gervonta Tank Davis. But should Garcia be awarded with another shot at a world title? That's what I really have issue with, because there seems to be no punishing wrongdoers in the sport of boxing. And we have to get to a place where you pay for insurrection. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about this proposed fight, maybe February 21st, 2026. Leave comments and let's discuss further. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.